So, welcome guys to the new episode of the podcast. Nice to have you guys again. Today we have a new person on air with us, Andreas Bretschneider, straight from Germany. So today we're going to talk about a lot of stuff regarding his career, everything in between, what he wants to say about it. So just to kick off, guys, what I want to know, and you can start answering first, what's 2024, because we just passed New Year. Happy New Year, by the way, to everyone. What's 2024 looking for you? What are the plans, goals, ambitions this year?
So first of all, thanks for inviting me.
It's a pleasure. Of course.
I don't like this.
I know you love this.
Felix looks like he likes this. Look at the smile on his face.
Yeah.
I love putting him in uncomfortable positions. That's where he thrives the most.
So I don't want to talk a lot about me, and also my English is not too good. So that's why I want to say I'm just here for you. Okay.
Okay.
So
All right.
later dinner going on you.
Okay. Okay.
2024. Yeah. First of all, I want to stay healthy, right? Like all of us, I think. Gymnastics wise, maybe there will be another chance for me in the summer. So this is what I'm looking for. And of course, I'm businessman in Germany.
Hell yeah.
Gymnastics is not everything I do. And I have the best wishes for my companies, for myself. And of course, for my kid. I have a son, and he's 8 years old. And yeah, he's doing good. And hopefully also this year. But what about you guys?
Huh? That's
what are
the
your
question.
plans for this year?
Well, Canada just qualified a team for the Olympics, so I think we're all
Congratulations,
trying to...
by the way.
Thank you very much. I think we're all kind of striving towards that goal of being on that team. And coming up, we got a long process to get to the actual selection event, which isn't until, I think, May.
Yeah, the official one, is not until May. But I mean, I feel like we've been talking so much about this qualification because, I mean, for us, it's such a big deal. So I feel like we've deserved it. So it's fine. But like you said,
It's been a long time coming.
It's been.
How many generations in the making?
Jeez, probably too much, sadly. But I mean, luckily now it's here. But no, obviously, in 2024, I think I can talk for every single one of us when I say that getting onto that team for the Olympics is one of our prior goals. So obviously, training, getting ready, competitions, training camps, whatsoever. I think these are all steps we need to go through in order for us to get selected on that team. And obviously, staying healthy. We're touching wood in the tree. The
tree's fake.
Tree's fake.
That's not real wood.
Staying healthy is obviously, a must, in gymnastics. But, other than sport, I don't know. Like I'm for me at least. I don't know about you guys. I know Bretschneider has other stuff than just gymnastics going on, but for me, obviously, it's like I feel like this year I really need to give a kicker just the gymnastics. Like I'm still in school, but it's like side quest kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And so, in regards to my time, I feel like everything, like every ounce of my energy is going to go into that training and prepping and.
No, I
ready
definitely
to
feel that
achieve,
one because I took the year off school just to make a push for 2024.
Yeah, so that's how I feel like.
It
What
makes
about you?
sense too,
Yeah, I
to
think.
just give it all for gymnastics because we have that opportunity.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I already said that I've committed more to Montreal, and to keep Adrian happy is my top priority.
Let's go.
Keep the coach happy.
Making Adrian happy.
So
That's
far,
good.
so good. He hasn't really been pissed off. The other guys.
So, but
Xavier is taking
for
on
you,
this.
it's fun to live here, right?
Oh yeah.
I saw your room, the
yeah.
good one. So
Try to bed. Just take a nap.
That's good. That's good. That's the secret room, man. I swear one day we'll be talking about this and we'll say like, oh wow, I remember when Chris had that the room,
The room. That will always be Chris's room, man.
Wow. Such a come up. The story's going to be even more legendary, and that's for sure. But all right, I mean, now that we've been talking about the Olympics, and we're all working for us towards competing for at the Olympics for Canada. Brady here has competed already in the Olympics for Team Germany, and I wanted to have more, insights and information about what was the experience for you, being in Rio, and there was for you it was more than just taking part into the Olympics. Like you had, more going on. So can you tell us more about that?
Sure. My Olympics in Rio, it's I think almost 8 years ago now, but I remember as it was yesterday, was not too good.
Okay.
I fell on the first day on high bar, which was not too good because I had a super good high bar routine. I had 7.3 that day, which was the highest D score.
D score, yeah.
In the in the crowd.
Yeah. In the whole comp.
In the whole competition, right? But I fell on my own skill, which was not too good. So that's why Olympics were done really fast. I had team final and I had all around final, was good. But for me, I was not too happy after this because I had a good chance for a medal.
Yeah.
And I passed.
Okay. But isn't that also the event where you tried the Bretschneider layout?
Yeah, that was the all-around final, I think.
Or at least the goal was to...
Yeah. So after I missed the high bar final, I said, let's go in the all-around final for the Bretschneider 2.
Yeah.
The double layout. And I remember I had like 7 out of 10 at this time. So it's a really
so it was
hard...
consistent.
Yeah, it was consistent, but it's a really hard skill, you know. You need
course.
all of your energy. So the tuck one is pretty easy. It's not too difficult.
Tuck one's easy, gang.
Pretty easy.
No, it's not too. So
Just do the tuck one.
to catch it in the competition is not too easy sometimes. Yeah. So if you do too fast, you're done. But you don't need 100% of your energy. Like 80% is fine. So, but for the layout one, you need 100%. And I remember I was studying on vault, and there was a guy from Cyprus, Marius.
Yeah.
And he broke his foot on vault.
Shit.
But he didn't stop the competition, so he went on P-bars, fell twice, I think, and landed on his foot, was not too good. And he said, I go on high bar. And then I think he failed like 3-4 times. And the draw was like I was last one on high bar, third apparatus, last one on high bar, and everyone was done. Every event was done. Because of Marius, I had to wait so long. I think like 30 minutes.
Oh wow!
And
30 minutes before going on the event.
Yeah, and I didn't want to go to the warm-up hall again, so I stayed in the competition hall. And I was so cold. And I was under the high bar, raised my arm, and the first giant felt like I don't know, like first day on high bar in my life. I don't know. So I fell.
It was tough.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was tough, and so I had it with the first arm, not with the second. Lay down on the ground. Then I went to the chalk. And this is the moment I think I will remember for a lot of years now. I decided not to do it again because I thought, this is super hard skill. Nobody can do this. I can do it next year at World Championships in Montreal, by the way. So I decided to go on because I was angry.
Yeah, you wanted to get done with it.
Yeah, so I did my routine, did my competition. But after the Olympics, I had 2 surgeries for my shoulders, right? Left and right. By the way, 2 shoulder surgeries at the same time is not too good.
Pretty crazy.
Going to the toilet is very painful.
Oh my god.
I needed help.
Oh my god. Damn. That's good.
Yeah. And then crazy guy from Japan, Miyachi, came at the World Championships in Montreal. I was there. But not doing the layout one.
Yeah.
But he did.
Yeah.
And he managed to do it, and now it's the Miyachi. It's an I. The hardest skill.
The hardest skill.
Wow.
On high bar. So that's that's one hell of a challenge, competing the hardest skill on the high bar, hardest release, and have it named after you.
Make you feel that he has the skill named after him? Are you like angry? Or are you?
Oh, it's like you know, when you make an invention,
Right. Yeah.
like in I don't know,
The light bulb.
light bulb,
The light
for
bulb.
example.
Yeah.
Then you go to the I don't know what's the name of the building where you go to,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
you
and claim your
patent
invention.
office?
Yeah, yeah,
patent
yeah.
office. You
Yeah.
go to patent
Yeah.
office, and the bus comes and kicks you on the street, and the Japanese guy comes and takes it. So
Yeah.
this is how it felt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's a good way to put it, I guess.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
must have been tough.
So to answer your question, Olympics were not good.
Okay. So let's say Olympics were not good, but you know, is there like, so for you, you know, after it's been a couple years, when you think about this moment, what do you bring home? You know, what do you say to yourself? Like, was it like a huge learning experience? Like you learned a lot from the fact that you've lost the skill, or the fact that you felt or didn't get the final, or was it like humbling? Like what did you get out the most, at least for you?
So I think my preparation was not too bad for the Olympics.
Okay.
For the tuck one, I think I had 9 out of 10 at this point.
So super good preparation.
yeah, but you know, you all guys know it's gymnastics. You just have one attempt,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and sometimes it's like this.
Mm.
So, but from the second thing, yeah, the all around final, not getting the layout one, the skill, and how I told you when I was at the chalk, and I said to myself, nah, I can do it next year. This was stupid,
Okay.
stupid. And when I look in the mirror, sometimes I say, nah,
I should have done it.
I should have
Again.
done it again, because at that point doesn't matter. Okay, everybody was ready.
Yeah.
All of the people.
It
looking
would
at
have changed
me,
nothing.
But would have changed.
Even if you would have failed again,
Yeah.
right? Nothing would have changed.
You're right.
Wow.
Shit. Okay. So, I mean, guys, if you ever fall down, just repeat your skill.
Get back
okay?
up.
Get back up, and
Just like Chris's
do
4
what you
attempts
have
at a
to do.
Magyar at
Yeah.
the national
Do what you
I'll,
championship.
have
I'll
to
get it
do.
one day.
But honestly, I feel like I've also had some epiphanies like this right after or during a routine where it's like it's not going well and you really just want to get over with. You know, you're like, so you're at the chalk box or
Yeah,
you
man.
just fell down and you're like, just please, can we get done with it? You know, and in this case, it was like repeating a skill that was meant for for the name, but sometimes you're like, I'm not gonna put the layout to Tkachev, right? I'm just gonna go straddle and then dismount.
Yeah.
And then in the end, the score comes out, your 4/10 D score is out, and then you miss the medal by 2/10.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Oof.
so by the way, when I was at Pan Am Games on high bar last event, when I felt on the Tkachev, I thought about not repeating it, by the way, and I decided to repeat it. So luckily, I still won with like some room, but it was not too big of a room, I think. So if I would have,
If
like,
you didn't
maybe,
repeat, who knows what
if I
would have
didn't
happened?
repeat,
It could have been anybody's
it
game
could
at
have
that point.
It could have been, yeah, it could have went like anyways. So
But falling down on high bar is hard, right?
Yeah.
So completing the routine after this.
Yeah.
Is, so for
Yeah.
everybody is not
yeah,
too
yeah,
easy.
yeah. You don't feel quite as fresh as once you're on it, right?
I remember 2021 Worlds is my first Worlds. I'm a fresh senior. I'm like the youngest guy at the competition, and I'm only there for pommel horse. And I fall 2 times on a woo. So I fall the first time,
remember
and
that.
I'd never missed one like in competition before. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
And then I go up and again, and I repeat it, and I fall the exact same way. Literally, you play the videos back to back; they're the exact same, and you just see me at the end shaking my head. Like I repeated it, and it didn't work.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, it's that feeling when you go back on the event, you're like almost like shaking.
Yeah.
Bro.
You're just like
Yeah.
your rhythm is completely off. Your mindset, the flow is gone. There's no flow.
Yeah.
And you start from scratch, and it kind of feels like you just came in the gym like a morning, and then you started the routine from there.
Yeah.
So you're completely
Like,
off balance.
Once I fell the first time, I'm back on pummels. I'm circling, getting ready to go again. And I can just feel my arms going.
Yeah.
They're shaking.
Confidence is gone.
Like, yo, the confidence took a major hit because the routine started off so good, and then I fall on a skill I rarely miss. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah, it's
tough.
all about confidence. Once you lose that,
My confidence was shot.
you start shaking, you start getting nervous, you don't believe in yourself, and you can't do it.
Yeah, definitely.
But
I can.
this is super important, right? Not to fall second time. after one.
Yeah, you got to make it count.
Yeah, because then I mean, you really kind of fuck up your score.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you can take a point, like I mean, and it's still a point. It's still major taking a point. But then the second one, it's like, yo, you're aiming towards that deep hole, like
Yeah,
you're going down.
You're digging
fast.
you're digging your own grave at that point.
Yeah, you're digging, and that's something you're definitely trying to avoid.
You got the shovel, you got the drill,
You're just going down, down, down. And then
just
it's
keep
like
going.
also on the next event, you're like, oh shit, I can't
try to
allow
dig yourself.
myself to keep going. And then
and
sometimes
then you become a little more conservative in what you're doing. You're not giving it your all. And then it's
Exactly.
just- you're battling against the tide at that point.
exactly.
What's the biggest hole you can dig in gymnastics? What do you think?
I mean, I've seen a guy at the Olympics dig a pretty big hole, but from our country. But
But I also saw a guy doing a 0 on vault, also from your country.
yeah, it was tough. Wait,
when was this?
Wow, Worlds?
Yeah.
Who got a 0?
I mean, I know technically it was not. It was the front handspring of.
Will.
I think it was 11.
Was
It was
it
not
Will?
a 0. Yeah.
Because I think
he-
they gave
They
front
gave him a
handspring.
front handspring half or something because oh man, that was like
Yeah, that was difficult.
that was a whole
difficult.
situation because Zach originally wasn't supposed to go up on vault, and Will goes and does that, and the coaches are like, Zach, you're fucking going in.
Yeah,
like get ready.
Last
and Zach,
minute, buddy.
And Zach's like, well, you know what? I'm ready. Let's send it.
I remember I was like
Thank
holding my
God,
hair.
yeah.
And I was just like
Man,
watching.
Will's face in the moment, he thought he blew it for us all.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, I think you can definitely dig even deeper. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
like
You know me.
I've seen, I don't know, like like specific story. Like, I mean, I felt more than twice in a comp, but I've seen people go on the first event 3 times, second 2, and then they kept like adding one more,
Yeah,
then
some
3, 4,
people-
5, and it's just like that's what they're trying to do. At least that's what it feels like when you're looking at
Elite
them.
Canada last year, it's actually coming up on a year ago today, more or less. And man, like I fell 9 times out of the 6 events.
Wow.
And
I can beat this.
you can
9
beat that.
times. No. 9.
More than 9
More than 9, yeah.
Not
on all 6 events.
so you've done more than 9 falls.
I think so, yeah.
This is impressive.
but the
you.
humbling
Thank you.
the humbling moment was it was 3 of them on pummels. And man, that's my event.
Yeah.
That's why I'm on national team, pummels. No other reason. That's it.
Yeah.
So to
Last
fall
year?
to fall 3 times on that, and it was in things I never fall on.
That was where was it? That was elite.
Saskatchewan.
Oh, but Saskatchewan, I feel like was a murder for most of.
we all got fucking murdered at that
I
comp.
feel
man.
like this one. This one. Oh, that's actually the comp I pulled out a 6th event when I was supposed to do
Yeah,
2.
yeah.
Damn,
You still made it work somehow.
that was
but-
pretty dumb.
What do you think? Which event you guys have been falling most?
Probably floor.
Floor.
No, pommel wars.
man.
Yeah,
Pommel, pommel for
us.
me. Yeah, definitely pommel for me.
Like no doubt. I basically don't.
I
complete pommels.
basically rarely
High bar
fall.
for me. I miss my releases a
High
lot.
bars. High
I think
bars.
so too.
Tough.
Yeah. High bar.
High bar.
My releases are very
High bar has
hit
to
or
be my
miss.
second one.
And falling on high bar is tough because like I gotta
Yeah.
jump back up. there.
Yeah, you got to jump all the way back up there.
It's far.
Even with the boost, I'm just like in the air for 5 minutes till I grab the bar.
Okay, that's great. I wanted to know more about for you. You know, now that you've been in Canada for a little bit, it's your 3rd time in Canada, right? So, one,
4th.
4th. Sorry, yeah, in Montreal when you went at the World Cup, not World Cup, World Championship. So for you, like compared to all your experience of being a German athlete in the German national team, representing Germany at the Olympics and all these big competitions, what does it look like compared to Canada? Because now, I mean, you had the chance to see like our national center, some of the guys that we're training with, and you know, maybe actually down the year you'll see even more. But like for you, you can either compare them or just tell me more about like what's it like competing in Germany or training in Germany for you.
Honestly, I don't care about things like this
Okay.
because gym is a gym.
Mm-hmm.
You have a high bar,
Okay.
floor, pommel horse,
And
vault,
P-bars.
P-bars and rings.
Okay.
And so when I'm in the gym, I'm happy. What
Okay.
about you? You're also happy. You're a crazy kid, but
Yeah.
you're also happy then, right?
Yeah. I'm happy in the gym. Gym is like my safe place, you know. I feel like everything is almost allowed, so I can go crazy and don't feel too bad about it.
Yeah, man, we all walk into the gym in the morning, and we're all like,
I'm hyped
the
up. and just
caffeine
like,
is kind of just kicking in from our morning coffees and whatever. We're rolling out. Felix walks in, whoa, who's ready to go? I'm like,
like
oh,
party
and we all
bus.
look at him and we're like, oh man. And then he takes ox,
Yeah.
and our ears are ringing. and,
yeah. Starts yelling at this guy, then this guy, then this guy, then this guy. And it's like,
What are you doing? Get off your ass! It's time to do routines.
exactly, you know. I mean, I have to bring some momentum when people are sleeping. Maybe
No,
sometimes
You
it's a little
don't
too
just
much.
bring. It's not just
Maybe-
momentum. It's like a slap in the face, and I hoisted out of bed. The covers are
whole
ripped
train.
off.
I think I was like you when I was younger.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so. So you're 21 now?
21 now.
Okay, do this sports 13 more years and then
We see.
we see. Okay.
Okay,
So in a
I'll
couple
bring
more
it to
years,
my,
he'll be
to
like
my
you.
podcast then and
that's a good plan. That's a good plan. I'll be like, yo, give me a glass of whiskey real quick. Shoot.
by the way, my glass is empty.
Oh,
Oh,
might need a refill.
Might need a little
after,
refill.
after this. Okay, but I mean, this is really interesting. But okay, for me, I'll talk about my experience in Germany. So I had the chance to go in Germany for multiple reasons, you know, training camps when I was younger, and then went back for more international competition with Team Canada multiple times in Berlin and more. And then, you know, now I go there more for Bundesliga with you for Straubenhardt. Was that well pronounced?
Correct.
Let's go. So I'm actually speaking German now, by the way, to everybody watching. But so that's like, for me, it's like a crazy opportunity. And once I kind of got into that space, I was like, yeah, this is completely crazy, guys. I found a gem, a hidden gem in gymnastics world. I mean, obviously there were other gymnasts already in there and even international gymnasts, but I was like, yo, these types of competitions are crazy, super simple, straight to the point. I do 3 events. Like for me, it was like miracle, you know, doing 6 events my whole life. It's like 3 events, no problem. Floor, vault, and rings. Come on, man, let's go. That's just fun, you know. That's just fun. And so all these guys been competing there. So we compete as a team, right? And so for me, it kind of brought this team spirit back because you guys know, like, almost my whole life it was just I go to come to win my all around or to win my final.
Yeah, in
and,
Canada we don't have a lot of team
and
stuff.
we really don't have much team stuff, right? Other than the fact that we compete as a team at like World Championship. But I think that's one of the reasons why we had difficulties in the past because we never really had to bond and say, okay, you have to do this routine, you have to do this results in order for us to have this ending as a team. But that's what they do every single time. Every single comp, we sit down before like the night before the comp, and then the coach have a list of the D score and of our team and the list of the D score of the opponent team, and then we kind of see who's gonna match against who's gonna kick whose ass. So I absolutely love
but
that.
I think that
And it's super competitive.
the
at least for me.
Bundesliga competition format is a little different. You want to explain a little bit more in detail how it works?
I mean, I could, but I think he would be even better to explain the format. So
Yeah, because I only recently just learned how it actually works. I thought it was just a normal gymnastics competition, but no, I found out it's a different format.
Just had to-
hidden gem.
So first of all, congratulations, you're a German champion now.
Let's go.
Thank you. You too, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. So how is Bundesliga working? You have maximum 10 gymnasts in your team, and on each event 4 guys are going. 1 foreign guy maximum on each event. So we have Felix on floor, vault, and rings, and we have Ilya Kovtun, the guy from Ukraine, on pommel horse, P-bars, and high bar. And both of these guys, I organized both of these guys, and I think it's the best foreign gymnast we have on 6 events, right?
Let's go,
Nobody's
baby.
better.
We on the roster.
You're crazy. 88 points, something like this. Sometimes. Sometimes. And then, okay, one guy of one team is going, and the other team watches the routine, and then they decide who they send against, okay? So then you have 2 routines, and the judges are judging normal, but you don't see the score, like 14-3 or 13-8, you don't see this. But there's something like like a list, and for a specific difference between between the final scores,
Yeah.
you get score points. They are called score points. So, for example, when you have 6/10 more than your opponent, you get 3 score points. And in the end, all the score points are counted, and the team with the most score points wins. But it's not necessarily the team who has the best final score on each event, right? So sometimes when you have good tactics, you're a
Super
master
brain.
brain.
That's where the
That's where the
That's
team
where the
meetings
whole
the night before come in.
Yeah.
there you go. That's where everything is really built. So
Yeah.
Yeah, like when Felix was telling me about how the Bundesliga actually worked, I was like, oh, that's so different than what I thought.
super different. And so
Yeah.
so personally, I feel like there's so many perks into that way of competing. So first of all the like specifics of strategizing the team and the strategic between the scores and the D score. I think it's really nice. I
Like
think
you
it's
got somebody
really
going
nice.
up and you're trying to like, okay, maybe we can take him out or we can
There you go.
minimize the damage.
There you go.
There's
There
a
you
whole
go.
bunch of strategy like that.
There you
that
go.
I was so interested to hear about.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
think the biggest thing is for the people watching, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
easy to watch.
Yeah.
Easy to watch.
It makes
and-
the sport easier to understand.
Yeah.
and it makes
Right.
it makes it better to watch, right?
And
so
it's-
you look in Bundesliga, the stairs and the it's full, it's
Yeah.
crowded.
It's
people
so
are coming to
entertaining.
watch.
You're
you know?
going head to head.
Yeah, there
like
you
it's
go.
like rivalry.
There you go.
Tell me about a rivalry we have in Canada. Quebec and
much.
Ontario winter games. Maybe
yeah,
that's
maybe.
it.
Yeah, that was a thing back then. By the way, we're better than you guys, but on another.
What do you mean? I'm
topic,
Quebec now.
I was saying you guys from Ontario watching. You guys are in my clan now, so
Yeah.
I've kind of converted you. But that's done. But no, definitely like Bundesliga for me, and that's why I kind of flipped the top. And when I'm over there, I'm just like super hyped and happy. Is like I know in the end of the week. So first of all, the first week leading up to the comp, usually I train with Brady at his gym, and it's always crazy time. Nonetheless, obviously, it's always the best. But in the comp, it's like, okay, you have this super good gymnast. He's most of the time like the international gymnasts, and the other teams are most of the time the best out of the team. And so I'm like, okay, I think I can take him on rings. Maybe I can try a Radivilov on rings. I can go against him. Maybe I have a chance. And Bretschneider's like, not a good idea. I'm not gonna make too much points. And I say, no, I'm gonna get him. Put me against him. And I keep begging till the last minute. Like, okay, I go up now. And he's like, no, you wait.
He's completely like this.
Yeah.
He's like a
Not
kid
like-
when he's in the gym. I relate him to a kid in a candy store. Just so much to do.
Yeah, exactly. It's like.
The wide eyes, the big smile. They're just
when I literally discovered this whole world, I was like, yo, that's how gymnastics should be, or at least like every country should have this type of format, because it also allows so many gymnasts, high level like lower level, to compete against each other, because there's multiple subdivisions, right? Like leagues. So there's like the first one, and then you have some lower.
I think we have 5 or 6.
506. So it's
Oh, wow.
like it goes down low, to people that not necessarily do gymnastics on
now.
a professional
Is it
level.
possible for a club to move up a division?
Yep.
Yeah. So you're not stuck to your own division.
I mean, we are stuck to the first place, that's for sure. But
That's for sure.
But if you can grow some, the grow's not a good word, but if you can grow some better gymnasts, you can move up a
yeah,
division.
I mean, if you can, yeah.
So by the way, Will's club went down in second league last year,
Oh
Damn, that's the
dang.
exposed.
but they came up again. This year.
Oh, okay.
okay,
They came up
okay.
again just to wait, and they'll get down again.
Are you guys gonna be the ones to knock them down again?
I mean, we're not knocking anybody's down. We're just staying on the top. That's
That's a good way to look at it. I like that. I like that.
It's like we're on that top of the skyscraper, and we're just
You guys are just staying where you belong.
looking
right?
down at them. We're like, yeah, keep climbing.
You're in the penthouse suite, right?
There you go. But I mean, I got to be honest. I was very lucky to land where I landed in this guy's team. So first of all, okay, yeah, the team is very good.
Yeah, tell me a
in
little
terms
bit
of-
about your recruiting process and how that
basically,
happened.
yeah, I can tell you all about it. So basically, I simply sent an email out to Brady.
No,
not to Brady. Not to Brady.
Let's start a few days before.
A few days before.
Yeah. So we were at the World Championships in Japan, Kitakyushu.
Yeah.
22.
Yep.
By the way, I was 9th on high bar, so not in the final.
I think I was like 11th.
I was 73rd on pommels or something. So
Good work, Jay.
So
hey, we coming up.
I was home.
I saw some good Canadian guys. I saw him, and I also saw Will. And so my team, my club, in Germany, we always think about bringing new gymnasts to the Bundesliga, which are good for our team, right? So we were looking for an all-rounder, but also especially for floor, rings, and vault. So that's why I thought about this, and I'm the team captain, the recruiting guy also, and I saw Will, and I said, okay, let's ask him. So
And by the way, before you keep going in Kita Krishu, I was supposed to go up on the all around because I was the one who selected. But then prior to injuries, I had to leave my spot to Will, and then Will obviously killed it at Kita Krishu.
Yo, he killed it, man.
It was his best competition ever in his life. So he had a really good impression
yeah.
on Brady.
So I never talked to guys from Canada.
Canada?
From Canada.
Yeah,
Sorry,
close
Canada.
enough. It's cool.
Close. So I sent an email, or I don't know, maybe Instagram. I don't remember. And I said, okay, you want to join our team? We are best team in Germany, looking for a new foreign guy.
Looking to invest.
We want you for floor, rings, and vault. Are you interested? It's fun. We have a lot of good competitions. We'll earn some money, and we have good drinks after competition.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
And he said, thank you very much, but I already signed for another team. The team which went down last year, by the way. I said, okay, thank you. Maybe we'll see in the gym. And he said, yes. And we saw each other in the gym a few months later.
Smacked him.
But then,
Smacked him.
then maybe 1 week later or 5 days later, I got another message. This guy.
It was me, baby. Let's go.
He said, listen, I'm Felix Dolci. I'm from Canada, and I'm also good on rings, floor, and vault.
I am what you're looking for. So guys, when you want something, you have to go get it. I said, I want this. I went, and I got it.
I watched some videos of him, and
He said,
So Felix, you were his second pick. You weren't his first pick.
second pick, but now I think it's
Second pick.
Was
Second
a good
pick.
decision.
I think it was a best decision.
But I also think Bundesliga was good for you.
Yeah, it grew on me. Definitely grew on me.
Definitely.
And that's what I wanted to say earlier. For me, I think it was. So in my career, I had the chance to do multiple competitions. But, regarding the last 2 years, I think it was the best thing that ever happened to me in career-wise direction. It's like discovering this, and obviously the fact that I met you and the whole team. For me, it was crazy, like really crazy, because the place where we train was unbelievable. The environment was unbelievable. So I'm a really competitive guy, and this just gave me what I wanted, right? Seeing the guy that I need to go against and destroy his score. I love this. I love this. And so it's like a pressure. It's a one-on-one. Everybody's watching you. You have to perform, or else you lose. And that's exactly what I like. And it gave exactly what I wanted. And so I could never be thankful enough, obviously, for picking me as a second choice. But again, I think it was the best choice.
Yeah, you're right. And I also think how to say? I'm 100% sure you will be successful one day.
Hopefully. Fingers
Because
crossed.
especially your mindset is so different. It's so good. Your mindset is good. Your body is also good, but your mindset is better. I think this is the reason why you will be successful. I'm 100% sure. And because of this, because I know this now, you got a room, right? Dolce room.
Now I have a Dolce room.
Yeah.
In the Feel Good Club, by the way. If you're watching, going to Germany, going to Chemnitz, ideally, it's closer. Otherwise, it's a little far, maybe. But take the room, Nachtischroom. You ask at the desk. Bretschneider is going to give you the keys, and you'll have my face on the wall. How beautiful is this? Honestly,
Oh, that's gorgeous.
it's like, okay, in 2023, I have qualified a team for the Olympics, but I have a room in the field goal club. Come on now, Olympics is fun, but having a room, it's almost better.
That's a win.
That's a win, you know. That's a win. No, but like, you know, this is just an example of how crazy for me this has become, and you know, obviously, like the friendship and the person I found over there is a game changer, because I think, you know, I have like the chance to also have similar opportunities and experience in France and Italy for those competitions, especially in France, and I've done it. It's fun. It's very similar, but it's not the same, right? And I definitely didn't find the same thing that I have now here, like not here, but in Germany with my team. And I don't think it's because of Germany. I think it's more so because of the team in specific and the people surrounding it. But damn, I truly recommend this to every single athlete out there. I think it's great to develop as an athlete, but also, you know, for the person. Why not?
How do you think that Bundesliga helped develop you as an athlete? What do you think it really made you into?
So specifically as an athlete, I think, so these are things I like to say that I already had, but I think it definitely, you know, developed them more, you know, and beyond.
Yep.
Is the fact to, you know, when we're talking about performance on hand and being able to perform on the call, on the minute, and just like whether you're feeling like it or not, whether you have little injuries or not, or you're coming out of already like 3 months of competition, you can show up once again and put on that perfect, clean routine as soon as it matters. Because like Brady said earlier, if you see the routine of the guy who's in front of you and he's doing like crazy good or crazy bad, your team might switch up the guy who's going up against, you know?
Yeah.
So you specifically know when you're going to go, but it can also kind of change at any time.
You play it by ear, you know. It's
yeah. So it's like, you got to be ready, you know, you got to be ready. And there's some gymnasts out there or athletes that's like, I need to know exactly when or where, and, or else like they get like, they can't.
It throws them off.
They throws him off. I'm like, but I've always said this to the team. I say, you say my name and I go.
Yeah.
That's it. But this really puts it on the table, and now you have to show for it. You know, you have to make it happen. So I think Bundesliga kind of taught me this as an athlete, but you know,
I think there's one more thing. You don't have one touch.
also,
right?
yeah, really good too.
Oh,
so the
one
warm up
touch.
process really different, really different. So every time I know each competition, I always ask like, okay, how much time I have left, like to him, and he's like, it's always the same.
Always
Like,
the
even
same.
after like my 5th, 10th competition in Bundesliga, I'm always like, do I have some time left? 5 minutes or 10 minutes? 12 now, or is it the break now, break later? So it still kind of throws me off. But for me, it's like, okay, like the routines that I perform, I know I can do them, and it's like, just say my name and I will show up and give the score you requested me to give you.
Yeah, and he's super consistent.
So,
Not many mistakes, I think. Maybe
No.
one.
yeah.
One in the final last year. That's it.
Yep. But now this year was a spick and span. We hit that German champ.
Earned
and
that
was,
title.
and that was crazy. Crazy comp. Crazy after comp.
Crazy party.
Crazy party. And it's also good for this, you know, like he said, like the drinks, the beers, the fun time.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
always a fun time, and especially with that guy. He says I'm crazy. He's also pretty crazy.
I've been to Germany once and I was not disappointed.
I
It
mean,
was a good
my
time.
best nights have been in Germany. I can confirm you that. And also my weirdest and strangest
I've also heard
nights.
about them, so
I have some videos.
No videos, disclaimer, no videos tonight. Nobody's going to see them.
don't worry, I'm gonna stitch them in, Dulcie.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. But okay. All right, so before letting you go and finishing the episode, I want to know, so now that you've been in Canada for a little bit, for you, and you can say whatever you want, what is the best thing about, so maybe not Canada, about Quebec, because that's where you come, or
This is
Montreal,
easy.
yeah, Quebec. What's the best thing for you? Here.
It's the poutine.
It's the poutine. Let's go.
I kind of saw that
baby.
coming before he even answered, man.
I kind of knew it too, because one thing you guys need to know is that Brady, every single time he comes here, we try to max out the amount of poutine we get, because it's like we try new
okay,
poutine
okay.
and stuff, because I know he likes
That's
it.
why you look a little heavier in training.
Yeah, man.
You know, I need to be polite. I need to go with him, and you know,
Man, you're fattening
share
him
the
up.
meal. You know.
Super simple meal, but it's super tasty.
Yeah, I like it
I like
too.
it.
I like it too. Not the most protein intake meal, but
Put some bacon on it or something.
feels good
There
once
you
in a
go.
while. But you can, you know, like with him, we tried like multiple meats. We tried like a bunch of
Man,
different
I think
stuff,
the first week I was here, you took me out for breakfast poutine.
breakfast poutine too.
The breakfast poutine.
I think we've
man.
never
Oh,
done this
man.
one, by the way.
Buffet.
Breakfast poutine.
Yeah. The breakfast poutine, pretty good.
No,
And,
I like-
this one fills you up.
I
man.
like the milkshake.
You're gonna be
The
walking
milkshake
around like
was
this for
crazy.
the rest
I
of the day.
remember that morning.
Oh, the milkshakes, bro.
Oh god. Oh my god. That morning.
So I think we had breakfast poutine after clubbing, 3 in the morning.
So we can call this a breakfast poutine, but it's not the
Not
it's
the
the
same.
time maybe of the very early morning, but
Early morning breakfast poutine at 3 a.m.
the 3 a.m. poutine.
Right after the
And I
club?
remember this guy went in the poutine store and just started ordering. He said, "I don't care." Slap like $200 on the table.
The man's
Give me
hungry.
poutine.
The man's hungry.
Bought like 5 of them for everybody. Hot dogs for the whole store. It's like we were giving away stuff. I was like, "Hey, what's up, man? What's your name?" No problem. Here's a hot dog. You want poutine? There you go, poutine. It's like this Christmas once again, you know.
I don't remember this, but
But I do. I do. But that's one thing I say. It's like with him, it's always a fun time. He's like sometimes I feel like he's like me, but the older version, a little bit more wise, a little bit more
You know what?
experienced.
We'll
But
revisit this topic in a couple of years, and we'll see where you're at, and we'll see if you're like him.
yeah. We'll see if I can catch those crazy releases on high bar. That would be fun because I still can't, but maybe one day.
Hey, you can learn them from the legend himself. So
yeah, we'll work
That's
on
what I
it.
try.
Okay.
That's what I try. That's what I try.
tomorrow morning at training, you're gonna send the double over the bar.
We'll see. But on that note, thank you for coming. Much appreciated. Thank you guys, and see you in the next.
Good.
Thank you. Very good.